This video will discuss the challenges of Afourer mandarin canopy management and introduce the pruning trials. This project is funded by Horticulture Innovation Australia through the Citrus Industry Levy Funding, New South Wales Department of Prime Industries, and in-kind contribution from participating growers and consultants. In solar electricity generation, sunlight is harvested and turned into electricity. Leaves on the plant are your solar panels, and farming is the harvesting of sunlight and turning it into fruit. To use solar energy, you need a well-designed framework of solar panels to efficiently harvest the sunlight. And the same is for perennial tree crops. The orientation and positioning of your tree-structured framework, the limbs, and your solar panels, the leaves, will affect the efficiency of turning sunlight into fruit. When a tree is young, it hasn't had time to grow too many limbs, and they tend to be reasonably well spaced apart, so light can penetrate right throughout to the centre of the tree, resulting in good leaf growth and good fruit production right throughout the tree. Young trees are also not too tall, and there's a wide gap between the canopy of rows of trees, and also in between trees. This allows high levels of sunlight to reach the upper and lower parts of the canopy. Young Afourer trees can produce average yields of up to 80 tonnes per hectare, and in some individual years, yields can be up to 120 tonnes per hectare. We are in a mature tree orchard where row spacing is about 6 metres and trees are about 2.5 metres apart. The tree has used up most of the available space and even blocking the inter-row space for tractor access. Part of the problem is the vigour of Afourer mandarins, as its tendency to produce many shoots, and most of them as water shoots. Water shoots can be from 1 metre up to 2.5 metres in length. This makes Afourer a very fast growing tree that can reach its allocated space within 8 to 12 years. Another problem with water shoots is that it bears fruit on the ends of the water shoot. The weight of the fruit eventually bends the shoot down, which can further cause row access issues. Afourer mandarins also produce medium-sized shoots that are productive in bearing good quality fruit. Unfortunately, the high vigour and domination of these water shoots tend to grow past these medium-sized shoots, shade them, causing them to be less productive and possibly die out and turn into dead wood. The water shoots have a tendency to grow upright and dominate the top parts of the canopy, shade the lower parts of the canopy. They sort of produce like an umbrella of shade over the tree. Large mature trees are inefficient because fruit is only grown on the outer shell of the canopy. Often the top part of the tree has to be cut back, reducing tree size, and this fruit is removed from the top part of the tree, making the tree less productive. Thereby, most of the fruit is now cropped on the sides of the tree. However, the tree has a very tight row spacing and a narrow gap between the rows. Now this limits the light that can enter the middle and lower parts of the canopy, further reducing light harvest efficiency. When fruit grows on these water shoots high up in the canopy, they can be too high for pickers to reach and left behind, causing insect and disease issues. The inside of the tree is heavily shaded with an entanglement of old branches, water shoots and deadwood. Even if fruit grew in here, they would be very difficult to access by pickers and by agricultural sprays. To address tractor access issue, the sides of the canopy are regularly trimmed, and this trimming further reduces the yield by removing fruit-bearing wood. Every farm is different and will probably require different canopy management solutions. It's just not about maximum returns. There are many other considerations in running an orchard, such as annual cash flow, availability of labour and machinery, the maximum tree height that can be reached by pickers. Therefore, this project is investigating a number of canopy management strategies using replicated research and demonstration trials on growers' properties, so you can determine a canopy management strategy that best suits your situation. The next series of videos will outline the strategies investigated in the research and demonstration trials. This work is being conducted by myself in Sunraysia and the South Australian region, Andrew Creek from New South Wales Department of Primary Industries in the Riverina region, and Rochelle Johnston from Western Australia Department of Primary Industries in the southwest region of Western Australia.